Now, our maid of honor.
All right, that's me, right? Oh. I just want to thank everyone for coming to celebrate this beautiful couple at the most epic wedding of 2015. I thought long and hard about how I wanted to present this speech to you guys, and the more John threatened me to not do a rap song, the more I wanted to do a rap song. DJ Just kidding, guys. For those of you who didn't know me, I'm Julie, the second Romeo sister in command, and John's worst nightmare. With Lauren being the firstborn and me being the second, Lauren was my very first best friend. Growing up, Lauren was by default the trailblazer for me. In other words, I'd watch everything Lauren got in trouble for, I'd sit back, take careful notes, and master those same mistakes, and then prance around like the perfect little daughter that I was. As for John, we go way back to the Malden High School days until I followed him to Fitchburg State College. John had the honor of introducing me to my very first Thirsty Thursday up at school. After all, he had the only apartment on campus with its own kegerator. True story. It just so happened Lauren was visiting me up at school that same night. Turns out, by the end of that night, mathematics and literature weren't the only type of class part of John's life anymore. From that moment on, Gillette became a common household name, and it wasn't just because my dad needed more razors. My doorbell also began to ring a lot more frequently, and it would always be for one of two reasons. Either a just because dozen of roses was being delivered by our local flower shop, or John himself was being the old school gentleman he is, coming to take my sister out on a date. Although, by the time Lauren was done curling her eyelashes, they'd just make it in time for the last scraps of buffalo chicken or crispy beef from All Seasons. But this never stopped John from taking Lauren out on another date again, even if it meant sitting at our kitchen table as the rest of us roasted him worse than a rotisserie chicken at Boston Market. John, I want to thank you for being a product of everything my father taught us to look for in a guy. I believe in divine intervention, and I truly think you entered Lauren's life at the perfect moment. As a nurse, Lauren is used to monitoring the parameters of the human heart on a daily basis, such as blood pressure and heart rate. What a blessing it must have been to meet someone who makes your own heart skip a beat for a change. John, you are a breath of fresh air for Lauren and for our family. You definitely became the brother we never had and the son my parents always wanted. Guys, stop. However, I think John learned real quick that he wasn't marrying into a family of 3 more sisters, but nonetheless gaining 3 more brothers. Whether it be the impromptu burp contest or our willingness to participate in bro talk, nothing seemed to scare John off. And for that, I'm not only grateful, but it ensured me that he's the perfect fit for this family. John, thank you for being the man to take care of the woman who spends 12 hours each shift taking care of everyone else. You make Lauren the happiest girl on earth, and I couldn't imagine our lives without you in it. You know too many secrets to leave now anyways. All right, John, I want you to stand up. I want you to reach into your left pants pocket.
That's your left, yes, that is.
Okay, take it out. No, not that. Okay, what is it?
2 pennies.
2 pennies. Lauren, can you reach your hand out? John, put those in your hand, in her hand. That's the last 2 cents you'll ever put in, bro!
Kick it off.
Good.